Maybe the first full Chinese sentence I ever said was 咖啡厅在西楼. My name is Sean Burris, or you can call me Gaoshan. I am a Canadian American, and I graduated from Fudan University's Global Masters in Management program in 2020. Now, I'm working in Hong Kong.
I was hired into the executive trainee program at Jardine Matheson, and I'm currently assigned to the Aviation Services Business Unit. Here, I work on projects to digitize and modernize our airport operations. After my first internship in Shanghai, I found that I really enjoyed the challenging and fast-paced work environment, and I set out to continue building my career in Greater China. I have loved aviation since I was a child and always wanted to work in the industry. I decided to join Jardine Matheson because they operate several aviation-related businesses in this region, so it's a great match for me.
When I was 4 years old, I started playing Flight Simulator on my dad's computer. And ever since I was a baby, I flew often with my family between the United States and Canada. I think that it's these experiences that fueled my initial interest in getting into the aviation industry, as well as getting my pilot's license. Hopefully, I'll be able to start flying airplanes again in Hong Kong soon.
I came to China for the first time in 2014 when I was 19 years old. One of my Chinese friends had invited me and I had no idea what to expect. We traveled to Daocheng Yading in Sichuan as well as Shanghai, and I felt very impressed and surprised how comfortable I could feel being there. 6 months later, I came for my first internship in a hotel in Shanghai, and I felt challenged by the language and the new working environment. It was my first job ever. The next year, I returned for an aviation internship in Shenzhen. That's when I made up my mind that I would come back and study and work in China in the future. Finally, when I came to Fudan, I felt determined to find a job and build a career here. Many people told me it would be impossible to find a job in China as a foreigner, especially as just a young graduate. But I didn't let them discourage me. I recommend that you attend any job fairs that you can, especially those that are targeted towards foreigners specifically, and apply to as many openings as possible. And if you can, always prepare a Chinese self-introduction when meeting with recruiters, since they love to test your Mandarin abilities. And attend all the events you can, build a network in China, and definitely reach out to the CDO for assistance. 加油! I was in touch with CDO before I even arrived in Shanghai, since I was keen to apply to companies in China and wanted to know if any of the aviation-related businesses would accept foreigners. They provided a lot of information about different companies and arranged a career presentation from my current company. After getting invited to the Jardines interview, Dr. Tsai met with me several times to coach me through the assessment center process, which was very helpful.